He says, one other thing that I did to give the NDC advantage over the opposition was to court the PNC of Dr. Hila Liman, who declared after the NCP-PNC alliance that he will not be part of an alliance of the opposition parties. In my calculation, keeping the opposition divided weakened their chances of taking power from us. Okay, so that's Dr. Hila Liman, former president. Now, so that's the interesting bit I'm talking to you about. This is Dr. Liman. Dr. Liman it was whose government was overthrown by Fly Lieutenant Rawlings. The coup that Rawlings did in 1981 overthrew Liman's administration. But here is 1995. Dr. Liman refusing to go into alliance with the opposition and working with Dr. Obed Asamoah to the advantage of the NDC. Have a listen. This is Dr. Liman. Okay, it goes on to say that together with Baba Kamara, I met with Dr. Liman at the residence of his lieutenant, Alhaji Ramadan. Who is Alhaji Ramadan, by the way? Alhaji Ramadan is the father of the second lady, Samira Ramadan. That's her father. Anyway, so let's move on. Together with Baba Kamara, I met with Dr. Liman at the residence of his lieutenant, Alhaji Ramadan, to strike a deal whereby, with some support in the form of logistics to the PNC, they will soften their attacks on the NDC. Can you imagine that? So this Dr. Liman, whose government had been overthrown, truncated after 2.5 years in 1981. Fast forward 1995, election 1996 is approaching. Obed Asamoah goes to Dr. Liman and says, Chief, we need your support. You know, the alliance is breaking and then we need your support. And he says that they met in Ramadan's house, and by offering some logistics to the PNC, they decided to support the NDC. How did they do that? Okay, let's see it. Okay, so this is Baba Kamara. Somebody that you may not know, but he and Obed Asamoah were very, very tight, very, very close. And Baba Kamara and Obed Asamoah organized this orchestration to ensure that J.J. Rawlings was re-elected in 1996. Okay, let's move on. And this is Alhaji Ramadan, of course. I already told you, this is Alhaji Ramadan. He's the father of many politicians, a great man. He's also Ghana's ambassador, I believe, to the UAE right now, Alhaji Ramadan. Okay, as a consequence of this meeting in Ramadan's house, during the campaign, when the NDC was under attack by the MPP for abuse of incumbency for the use by President Rawlings of the presidential jet on a campaign trip to the north, Dr. Liman countered by saying that if he were the president, he would do the same. Okay, that's interesting. That's the end of our story. So Dr. Liman helped the NDC. One of the ways in which he did manifested it, as Obed Asamoah says, is that he came up and says, MPP were saying that Rawlings is abusing incumbency. Look at him. He's using the presidential jet to go and campaign in the north. When J. Kufuor has to go to the north, he has to go by Pajero, go through Nkoko, go through Banda, go through Kintampo, and J.J. Rawlings. He's abusing incumbency. The jet that he takes there is paid by taxpayers' money. The opposition, and Kufuor and others, they were rattling these things. Obed Asamoah was quiet in the corner. He had organized himself. Liman comes and says, oh, don't listen to them. If I were president, I'll do the same. That's part of Ghana's political history. And tonight we'll end here.